Hey, what's up everybody? I realize it's been a little while since I did an update video, so I figure I'd go ahead and at least do a quick one here for you guys. Right now you're looking at my F2 Rio Magdalena Umbies. These guys are packing on quite a bit of size. The larger ones I say are probably about in the 3-inch range. There's one of the bigger ones right there. The big one that I'm keeping, he is over on this side. He's chilling in that fake piece of wood right there. You can see his head sticking out, but can't really make out much else of them. These guys have got some insane freckling on them already. Got quite a bit of red in their gill plates and everything, so I'm thinking these guys are going to be some rather good looking umbies. No, I'm keeping, I have 9 in here now. I'm keeping at least 5 of them. And trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if I'm going to try to get a pair from here or just grow out a male and a female. The female being for my wild caught male havoc. But either way, like I said, I'm going to grow out 5, so I'll have hopefully a little mix of the sexes there. And once they grow up a little bit, you know, if anybody's wanting any of the ones once I have them sexed, you know, if anybody's in need of a male or a female or whatever, I'll hook you up, at least according to what I have available. But let's go in another room, check out some of the other stuff. Hey guys, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, what would an update be without me showing y'all my big old man Aguinzis in here? This guy's just a straight monster. He's not really been getting too much longer. He does seem like he's packing on a little bit of thickness though, getting a little bit wider at least. Still just still ornery as hell. He's kind of chilled out a tiny bit as far as on water changes here lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's finally given up trying to fight me on it, or if he's just been being lazy here lately. But you know, I've been doing a lot of thinking too about this pool filter sand substrate, and as much as I do like it, I think in the course of the next couple weeks I'm gonna be switching pretty much all my tanks back over to pea gravel. Because as much as I do like the look, even though in this video here this is kind of being bright and putting a bit of glare on, putting a bit of glare out into the tank, but yeah, like I said, as much as I do like it, I do kind of like the natural look of it and everything, but it's becoming a real pain as far as for me to try to maintain it. Because with some of these large fish, their poop gets mixed in really well into the sand. It gets sand mixed in it, and then the stuff doesn't want to vacuum out. And I don't really feel like having to go through with a net to all my tanks, you know, disturbing all my fish trying to get their waste out. But yeah, that's just my next little project I'm gonna have going on. So next time you see my tanks, they will be, at least most of them will be back over in pea gravel again. I'm not going back to the black gravel or anything ever again. I didn't like that stuff when I had it. So go back to what I originally used for years when I started fish keeping, I said, which is the pea gravel. I always liked the look of it. As this pool filter sand was just an experiment, and it's run its course with me. I've done it and I'm over it now, so I'm going back to what's always worked for me. Alright, I'm gonna cut here for a second, go take a look at my dove eye. Alright everybody, I'm back, and now you're looking at the one and only big boy. This guy's been being a real pain in my butt lately. Him and his female, they for some reason, I don't know, I'll probably say about a week ago, they started wanting to get into it and get real aggressive with each other and everything. And they did have a spawn in with them that I just removed. When was it? Last night or the night before? I can't remember which now. And they tried to spawn with that, with their last spawn still in the tank. They had tried to spawn again. And the fry ate all the wigglers. As soon as they became wigglers, they didn't really mess with the eggs or nothing, but as soon as they hit wiggler stage, the previous fry ate every last one of them. And what I honestly think was happening is that I still left the fry in there with them. I was just waiting to pull them out. I'm thinking they wanted to spawn again, and they were just getting frustrated with each other because they knew that they couldn't do it with the fry still in the tank because they'd already tried and that didn't work. And I do kind of think my theory was correct, because like I said, I either pulled the fry out last night or the night before. The female, you don't see her right now because she's in behind this fake piece of wood here fanning a bunch of eggs. So they spawned, I think, well, they spawned last night apparently, because the eggs weren't in there when I went to bed, and they were there when I came home from work. You see big boy here, he's got a couple little battle scrapes on him and everything. Female got his pectoral fin pretty good right there. I'm not really sure if y'all can tell on his nuchal hump because it looks like it's healed up pretty good now, but I say almost 2 months ago, I went to try to feed the fry that were in the tank, and Big Boy decided he wanted to try to attack me. Well, this 200 gallon here, it doesn't have, like a lot of tanks have the plastic frames at the top. This one has the 3 pieces of glass, you know, pane of glass at each end and then a big pane in the middle. Well, what I'm thinking he did was he jumped up and slammed his head into it really good, and he took a big chunk out of his nuchal hump, and he had a good sized dent in it. You can't really see it too much now because it says healed up pretty good. It's still healing though, because it's just now finally getting back into its right shape. But luckily he didn't really lose none of the hump. I was going to be real mad if he was permanently scarred from it. You know, guys, that is one of the excuse me, one of the unfortunate downsides with breeding these large aggressive cichlids is you can have things like that happen, and it could have even been worse. The way he hit, he really could have killed himself. And you know, there's not really much I can do to change that behavior, because that's just, you know, in this guy's nature, and I have to feed the fry. So you know, it's not like I'm up there trying to get him to glass bang or anything like that, because that's the last thing I want to encourage with any of my fish. This guy's just so daggone aggressive, it's ridiculous. That's why right now I'm standing every bit of probably 8 to 10 feet away from his tank, just to keep him from really spazzing out or anything. I can get a little bit closer, but if I stay there very long, he gets really pissy. So it's just, you know, it's not really worth it to me. But you can see the kind of full tank shot and how small this guy makes a 200-gallon tank look. But pause this here, and I'm gonna take y'all in there and let y'all guys get a little look at Havoc. Alright, here's my boy Havoc. It's the wild-caught male Rio Magdalena Umbi. This guy's pushing close to 12 inches now. He's really colored up a lot. He's actually had some more freckles come out and everything. His red's really starting to stand out. This guy seems like he was a little bit of a late bloomer. Either that or he just took a little while to settle in for me. But he's really starting to look nice now. His reds actually come out on the video. At least I hope they're coming out on the video. This guy's super aggressive. I actually almost got bit. I did a water change in his tank last night and stopped paying attention for just a second, and I went to move something, and he almost got my hand. He was real close. I mean, he's not super huge, but he does have a good set of teeth on him, so I don't think I want to find out what his bite's gonna feel like. See if maybe I can zoom in, maybe you can see his teeth a little bit. Now he's not gonna want to try to cooperate. Ain't that always the way it goes? But I'm absolutely loving this guy. You know, this guy right here is the one that's got me, you know, now on my Umbi craze. And I mean, you know, my favorite fish will always be Dovi. But in all honesty, as far as personalities go, I honestly think I like the Umbi's personality a little bit better than the Dovi. Granted, I haven't spawned Umbis yet, so I don't know what they're, you know, exactly what they're like during spawning. But you know, my Dovi, he's just, you know, excuse my language, but he's a complete ass just all the time. You know, he's always mean, always glass banging, and you know, that's something a fish I really don't like. As far as, you know, I don't mind him being aggressive, but I don't like the glass banging because I'm always scared they're gonna end up getting injured. And yeah, that's my first concern in this hobby, is the fish's well-being. You know, not me showing off my fish, or, you know, look how bad my fish is, or, you know, any of that stuff. But at least as far as this Umbi, I mean, I haven't had, you know, a bunch of experience with him because this is my first Umbi. You know, I've wanted him for a long time, but this is the first one I actually got. He doesn't really seem to be a glass banger. He will come up and bite at you with the glass, but he doesn't bang the glass, and you know, that makes me real happy. So, like I said, as far as, you know, overall, Dovi are my favorite, but you know, Umbis are starting to win me over as far as on their personality, because I just love how these guys act. They're just so curious. They're just awesome fish. But anyways, guys, I just want to show Havoc off to you before I end the video. It's getting almost 10 minutes now. I'm sure y'all want to sit here and hear me talk all evening. But I will try to do another update here pretty soon. Oh, that's right, I forgot to tell y'all one piece of bad news. and this actually happened a day after I made the last video. For some reason, my male Trimac Hellraiser, he decided to snap, and I come home from work the very next day after making that last video, and he had killed Venus, his female. So now I've got she's 7-inch female Pyro Trimac that's from Skip. I got her from my boy Marco, same guy I got the zombie here from. She's divided with him now in the 75 gallon, and I actually they did try to spawn. Her tube dropped and everything. I pulled the divider, let them together for a little while, but I had to go to bed and everything, and get ready for work the next day, so I didn't want to leave them together when I wasn't here. So I put the divider back up. Next day I come home from work, and naturally she had laid eggs, and I let Hellraiser go back over there. She let him go near the eggs and everything, but I guess he just decided not to fertilize them. Like I said, she let him swim around the eggs for a while and everything, and then they ended up just getting into it, so I redivided them, and that's how they're sitting now. I'll show them off in the next video. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.